in water is very less. So in the form of dissolved oxygen, the available oxygen to aquatic organisms is comparatively very low than compared to the availability of oxygen for terrestrial organisms. Is that clear? The solubility of oxygen in water is very less. So in the form of dissolved oxygen, the available oxygen is very low to aquatic organisms than compared to the available oxygen to terrestrial organisms. Is that clear? Okay. Second question. What?
Yes, sir.
Come again? Hello? Boys, I am not able to listen to you. Can you speak louder? Are you able to listen me clearly?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
if anyone is asking a doubt, just ask the doubt in louder voice. Okay. Second question. What are the different ways in which glucose is oxidized to provide energy in various organisms? This question is simply asking about different types of respirations. Glucose is oxidized. Glucose is oxidized in cellular respiration. Cellular respiration. Right. So, how glucose is getting oxidized? There are two types of respirations, aerobic and anaerobic. In aerobic respiration, glucose is broken down to what are molecules that the glucose is going to get broken down? Glucose is having how many carbons? C6. 6 carbons are there, right? So glucose is broken down to carbon dioxide and water with the release of energy, right? The release of energy. And this energy is very large. This is aerobic respiration. Under anaerobic respiration, in yeast, what is happening? Glucose is broken down to ethanol and CO2 plus energy. Ethanol and CO2 plus energy. And the amount of energy that is produced is very less. respiration, there is another one, that is lactic acid fermentation. Where does it take place? In oxygen deprived muscle cells. Glucose is broken down to finally lactic acid plus energy. This is the anaerobic respiration in which CO2 is not produced. Whereas in yeast anaerobic respiration, CO2 is produced. And in both types of anaerobic respiration, that is in lactic acid fermentation and in alcoholic fermentation, the amount of energy that is produced is very less than compared to the amount of energy that is produced in aerobic respiration. Right. Next question. How is oxygen and CO2 transported in human beings? How is oxygen and CO2 transported in human beings? Oxygen, it is transported. Oxygen is transported by being bound to hemoglobin. By being bound to hemoglobin. In red blood cells. Oxygen is transported by being bound to hemoglobin in red blood cells. What about carbon dioxide? Carbon dioxide is transported by being dissolved in blood plasma. So, how is oxygen and carbon dioxide transported in human beings? Oxygen is transported by being bound to hemoglobin in RBCs. Carbon dioxide is transported by being dissolved in blood plasma. Next question. How are the lungs designed in human beings to maximize the area for exchange of gases? Lungs have alveoli, the balloon-like structures at the end of bronchioles. At the end of bronchioles. Having balloon-like alveoli, lungs are going to have 80 meter square surface area for the exchange of gases. Having alveoli, lungs have 80 meter square surface area for exchange of gases, such that lungs are designed in human beings to maximize the area for exchange of gases. So with this, the respiration topic in life process is completed. Next, let us move to transportation. What is transportation? The process of carrying respiratory gases, final digested end products, and metabolic nitrogenous wastes by the blood in our body is known as transportation. The process of carrying respiratory gases, final digested end products, and the metabolic wastes in our body by the blood is known as transportation. Blood, as we all know, is fluid connective tissue which contains blood plasma and blood cells. And just now I told you, blood transports food, that is final digested end products, respiratory gases, that is oxygen and carbon dioxide, and nitrogenous metabolic wastes. What are the things that are transported by the blood? Blood transports respiratory gases, that is O2 and CO2. Food, final digested end products. Next, nitrogenous metabolic wastes. Nitrogenous metabolic wastes. So, blood is transporting all these three things. But blood has two different components: blood cells, especially red blood cells, and blood plasma. Which particular thing is transporting these things? If you take the oxygen, it is transported by the hemoglobin present in red blood cells. By hemoglobin of red blood cells. Oxygen is transported by the hemoglobin of red blood cells. Remaining all things: food, nitrogenous metabolic wastes, and carbon dioxide. Food, nitrogenous metabolic wastes, and carbon dioxide. These three things, they are transported in the dissolved form in blood plasma. In the dissolved form in blood plasma. So, blood plasma transports which are substances? Final digested end products, that is food, carbon dioxide, and nitrogenous metabolic wastes. Plasma transports CO2, N wastes means nitrogenous metabolic wastes, and food. In which form? In dissolved form. And how oxygen is transported? By being bound to hemoglobin. It is not going to get dissolved. Instead, it is getting bound to hemoglobin, then it is transported. It is getting bound to hemoglobin and it is transported. Right. So, in order to make use of the blood for the transport of various substances, a special system is present in our body which we call as transportation system. In order to make use of the blood for carrying or for transporting various substances, there is a special system in our body called transportation system. And this transportation system consists of three major components. The transportation system, it consists of three major components. They are, number one, a pumping organ, number two, a network of tubes, and number three, a system in place to repair. Okay, so what are the three major components of transportation system? The three major components of transportation system in human beings are a pumping organ, a network of tubes, and a system in place to repair. Students, is it audible to you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good. You are maintaining pin drop silence. I got a doubt whether you are there or not. Okay. Right. So remember, what are the three components of transportation system? A pumping organ, a network of tubes, and a system in place. So what are the roles of these three things? Right? Pumping organ, it is our heart. It is to push the blood around the body. The pumping organ is to push the blood. To push the blood. It is to push the blood. And network of tubes. These tubes make the blood to reach all the tissues. To reach all the tissues. Like that. All tissues. To reach all tissues. And a system in place to repair this transportation system if it is getting damaged. If the pumping organ, if the network of tubes, if they are getting damaged, then they have to be repaired in order to make it again functional. So, to repair, if it is damaged, right? So these are the three things. Next, let us discuss about our pumping organ. What is our pumping organ? Our pumping organ is the heart. Heart is our pumping organ. Where heart is located? Left side or right side?
Left side. Left side. Maximum part will be on left side.
Left side?
Left side.
Have you seen?
Left side, left side of our side. Maximum will be on left side, sir.
Maximum will be in left side, huh? What symmetry
Yes,
do
sir.
we have in our
On
body?
the left side.
Which symmetry that humans have in their bodies?
On the
Bilateral symmetry or radial symmetry? Boys, I am asking you only. Which symmetry do we have in our body? Is it bilateral symmetry or radial symmetry? No one is answering. Students, are you there?
Sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then answer me. Which symmetry
Radial
do
symmetry,
we
sir.
have?
Bilateral, sir.
Bilateral.
Radial,
What
sir.
does it mean by? Bilateral symmetry is correct answer.
Bilateral symmetry, sir.
Correct. What does it mean by?
Mirror image like things. Sir.
Mirror image.
Same answer, sir.
Do you know the meaning of symmetry at least?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is the meaning of
Yes.
symmetry?
Yes. Half, sir. Half.
Huh?
Radial means
around an axis.
Okay, okay.
two parts.
No more discussions. It is not direct class. I'm not able to connect with you correctly. I only will explain. Listen. Bilateral symmetry means the symmetry in which a particular body can be divided into left and right halves. Got my point? Bilateral symmetry is the symmetry
Yes, sir.
in which a body can be divided into left and right halves, left and right sides. Laterals means sides. Are you getting it? Bi means two. Two sides you can make it out. So if you see your body, most of the organs are aligned in left and right sides. Two eyes are there, one is left and one is right. Two ears are there, one is left and one is on right. A nose is there exactly in center. If you can cut, half will go to one side, half will go to another side. Teeth also are there in two halves. Okay, exactly left half and right half are going to have the same number of teeth and same type of teeth. Got my point? Okay, except a few organs like liver, pancreas, stomach. What are the organs? Liver, pancreas and stomach, which are not aligned with bilateral symmetry. Remaining most of the organs are aligned with bilateral symmetry. According to it, did I add heart among liver, pancreas and stomach? Did I add?
No, sir. No, sir.
Then
No, sir. No, sir.
how can you say that heart is located? Listen, heart is located exactly in the center of the lungs, right? Only the lower tip of the heart is tilted towards left. Got my point? Did you listen? What happened to heart? Heart is located exactly in the center, but the lower tip of the heart is tilted towards left. Got my point? Is that okay? Now can you say heart is located in the left?
Yes, sir.
Will you say heart is
No,
located
sir.
in
We
the
cannot
left?
say heart is.
No.
No, sir.
You should not tell. Don't follow the movies. Okay? Hero and heroine, they keep their hand on the left side and say that my heart is for you. No. If you want to tell, you have to keep your hand in the center and you have to say, my heart is for you. Okay? Is that clear, sir? Okay. Right.
Yes.
So,
Yes, sir.
the heart is our pumping organ, which is almost equal to the size of our fist. Which is almost equal to the size of our fist. And heart is muscular organ. Heart is completely muscular organ. No bone is involved in its structure, right? And heart is also called myogenic organ, means its function, the stimulus for its function is generated from within it, means from within its muscles itself the stimulation for its function is generated. That's why heart is the only myogenic organ. Myo means of muscle. Remaining all of our organs are neurogenic organs, means the stimulus for their function is coming from the nervous system. Whereas for the heart, the stimulus for its function, for its contraction, for its relaxation, it is coming from within itself. Got my point? Which organ is myogenic organ in our body?
Hearts.
Very good.
Hearts.
Right. Okay. Hope you have written it. I am rubbing it off.
Sir.
Sir, as we grow, our heart also,
Huh?
our fist also increases, sir. So, heart.
No. If our fist is increased, our heart is not going to increase in its size. It is only a comparison. Okay? Our heart will be almost equal to the size of our fist. So if you think that if your fist is increased, your heart size also is going to increase, means you are wrong. Okay? Got my point? You cannot
Yes, sir.
increase the size of your heart or your lungs or your liver or your pancreas. Okay? Outside muscles, biceps, triceps, all the things you can increase, but not internal organs. Okay? Don't try for them. Okay? There is no gymnasium wherein the size of internal organs can be increased. If it is the case, many people are ready to pay a lot of amount and to increase the size of some of their organs. Hope you can understand. Okay? Right. Our heart. Let us take. How many of you know that heart is having different chambers? How many of you know that heart is having different chambers? Hope all of you know. Heart has separate chambers. What is the purpose of having different separate chambers in heart? In our heart, separate chambers are there. Left side chambers and right side chambers. Top chambers and bottom chambers. Okay? If you take the heart, I am not drawing it exactly as per your textbook. Just to make you to be understood with, I am drawing it. It is the left side and it is the right side. So when I am like this is my left, this is my right. Okay? So this is the right side chamber, this is the left side chamber. And these are top chambers and these are bottom chambers. Right? The top chambers are known as atria. What they are known as? Atria. These are also known as auricles. Auricles or atria. The bottom chambers are known as ventricles. What they are known as? Ventricles. Is that clear? And there is a clear-cut separation. There is a clear-cut separation between the right and left chambers. There is a wall. There is a wall. This wall is known as septum. Wall is known as septum. So, in between left and right chambers, there is a separating wall. So, when there is separation, what purpose can be achieved with the separation? In any separation, by any separation between two things, What purpose can be achieved? Can anyone tell?
Don't,
Huh?
sir, both of them don't mix together, sir.
Yes. The left and right side things cannot mix with each other. The separation of the chambers prevents the mixing of CO2 rich blood with O2 rich blood. In left side chambers, O2 rich blood flows. In right side chambers, CO2 rich blood flows. So, by having separation between these two chambers, there will be a prevention of mixing between these two bloods, right? Okay. Having separate chambers, prevents the mixing of CO2 rich blood with O2 rich blood. Right? Okay. And coming to the function of the top chambers, that is atria and left atrium and right atrium. Left atrium, it receives the CO2, the oxygen rich blood. Left atrium receives oxygen rich blood. What about right atrium? It receives carbon dioxide rich blood. Left atrium receives oxygen rich blood, whereas right atrium receives carbon dioxide rich blood. The blood that is received by the left and right atria, it will be transferred to their corresponding ventricles. It will be transferred to their corresponding ventricles. How the mechanism, how the heart is going to pump the blood? What is the mechanism of the function of heart? Let us discuss in next class. Okay. If time is not going to be sufficient, I may be taking even extra classes also through this WebEx. Are you ready? Students,
Yes, sir.
if I take extra class by giving you time,
Yes, sir. Sir, ready, sir.
okay, are you able to understand
Yes, sir.
what am I teaching through this WebEx? Are all of you
Yes,
able to
sir.
understand?
Yes, sir, but
Tell me that, but only I want.
audio only, sir.
Huh?
It would be better if you take with
Your voice is not audible. Speak louder. Otherwise, do one thing. Students, try to send your
Yes,
doubts
sir.
to my WhatsApp number personally. Are you getting it?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So that whatever the doubts which you are getting, if you send it personally, otherwise do one thing. Among you, one of you, make one WhatsApp group for 10th class biology. Are you getting it? Students,
Yes, sir.
one of you make
Yes, sir.
10th class biology WhatsApp group. Since you are going to write board exam, whatever the doubt that you are coming across, you can put that doubt, you can write that doubt in that group. I will be explaining it in the same group,
Yes, sir.
right? So that others also can understand it. You can share your knowledge among with you, with your friends. Are you getting it? So who will prepare
Yes, sir.
class
Yes, sir.
biology WhatsApp group? Who will prepare?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
sir.
any
I'll
one of
prepare.
you just make it.
Prepare, sir.
Okay, add my number also in it. One of you just be the administrator. Take the admin power and give me also admin power. Okay, the group will be open for just writing the messages by all. no restrictions should be there, right? So that we can share only our knowledge. Don't write your doubts in the normal class groups. Are you getting it? Don't write your biology doubts in normal class
Yes, sir.
group. Make 10th class biology WhatsApp group. In that only we will discuss. Okay? Is that clear? Now I will wind up the class. Let us meet in our next class. Students?
Thank you, sir.
Okay? Bye.
Thank you, sir.